Okay, we're going to do a quick video on how to properly format a document. And the first thing you want to do is click on the document and select Control A, which will highlight everything there. You want to select Times New Roman, 12-point font. You want to go into paragraph. Make sure the spacing before and after both read 0. Line spacing should read double. Next is a running header. You want to double click at the top really quickly and put a page number in at the top of the page. Okay. Then type your last name and a space. And then double click down below and you have now a running header. Okay, this person messed up the heading, so we're going to fix it. Brandy, Control X, Control V, should read block 1. All right, and a good way to make the teacher feel good is to get her name correctly. All right, boom. Then with your title, make sure you capitalize the important words in the title. Now, there are some big issues with the paper itself. You can tell they didn't spell check because the I's are not capitalized everywhere. So one of the things you can do is go to Review up at the top and click Spelling and Grammar, and it'll be in a different spot if it's Google Docs. So you click that, and it goes through and changes. You can hit Change All. And here they have text language. You don't want that in a paper. Period, space, and then resume. Just going to hit for Naviance. That should be capitalized. Okay, resume. When we actually get to the paper itself, we can tell there are still a few more formatting issues. Now, you can't just interview somebody and put their first name, especially if they're an adult. They need a last name. So this student told me the last name is Smith. Okay? Now, this part I am making up as an example of what you should have. You should have the name of it. So I'm just going to put in ABC Engineering, where he has been an engineer manager for 5 years. Okay? Now notice that their Q&A section, you can label it if you want. You can label it interview if you wish. You simply put in, okay? And then they're missing the numbers. We're going to number it 1. Now the rest of the numbers, for some reason, the quote that they have is connected up here, but not here, and there's no end of punctuation or anything right there. We want to not attach the answer to the question, so I just hit enter and then backspace, and now it's sitting right there. And I did the same thing for this. And for number 3, if you watch, we can put 3 period, and it all lines up. And again, the question or the answer is not attached to the question. So just assume that I did this for the rest. All right, now the reflection starts. And I'm going to put where they do the evaluation and analysis. So here, though, they only have some questions I would have. They didn't really do the analysis part. Then the works cited, there's no works cited. The works cited should be on its own page. So we're going to hit enter and put works cited at the bottom. And then we are actually going to put together a works cited. So let me see, home, center. So for the works cited, you need to go back in the paragraph and make sure that under special, you select heading. Okay, we're going to put his name first, Smith, Daniel, right, personal interview. And we are going to put the date. So let's say, because he doesn't tell us when he did the interview, that this happened on the 6th of April. Treatment period. And that's how you do a citation for an interview. But that's not all. A good research interviewer does some research before interviewing anyone. So here we have tasks and responsibilities. Okay, period. Okay, and that was on, there we go. So if you look at the works cited, you can see it's in hanging indent. You can see that it has alphabetical order with Imler, pay scale, Smith, and tasks. It's all done correctly. How-to magazine needs to be italicized. And there you go. So that is how you do a works cited. All right. And now this person needs to go back and fill this in. Also needs to go back and check grammar on their own, make sure there are periods where they're supposed to be, and also add more information that is not made up. Okay? And sometimes when your interview does not give a lot of information, you need to ask follow-up questions. So that's how you revise and edit your reflection paper. Good luck.